Welcome to Riverbend Talon on WBGZ. Brought to you by the Halpin Music Company.
Another Thursday night in the Riverbend area. And here we are. I'm Pigpen.
I'm Dennis.
And as Lydia said, we're brought to you in the introduction there. We are brought to you by Halpin Music and also by Matt Van Voorhis of Macias Insurance.
That was almost a proper start. Except for the part where he didn't realize you were supposed to start, which nobody's seen.
Yeah. I was just talking to Smash and not really looking at the clock.
That's new for you, just talking and not knowing what's happening. I am totally shocked and awed.
In all the years you've known me.
Not just shocked, I am shocked and awed. Let's bring that back one.
Oh, my gosh. Just talking and not paying attention has been 99% of my existence since they taught me some words. So there you go. Hey, man, we're getting back into some weird times here with the closings, man. It seemed like we had a let up there for just a second on the...
Your memory is so short term.
It is.
Don't you remember back when this started, they said, the second wave's coming.
Well, yeah.
As soon as we finish the World Series.
Right after the election.
Well, it was a little before that, but yeah, you go there too, I guess. So, their predictions, Anyways,
there you go.
We're talking Thursday night, and we're hoping stuff is happening. I know a lot of places. You got to understand this time of year, the wineries normally shut down anyways, a lot of their live stuff. So
yeah,
that shortens the list already, and then, everybody trying to figure out which way to go.
Well, in a lot of places that don't have an outdoor option, if the restrictions are too hard, that are imposed, it's just not worth opening. If you're only running at 25% capacity but want to have 100% overhead, it's probably not going to work out too good.
That's for those who care.
I'm
just saying, there's other places that may not care.
Hey,
we've heard both sides.
This is the land of the free.
It is. And home of the brave.
And home of the stoned. I don't know. Is that part of the song? I don't know. So we agree, though, that probably 99% chance that some sea shanties will be.
I don't know. Maybe.
I haven't
seen nothing on their page for a while since into October.
Here's what I would say on that one. As just a personal thing, I think enough Irish whiskey could kill the COVID. Okay, that's fake news. I just made that up. I have nothing to back that up with.
I'll stick to the list, because if we start getting onto my theories, we're never going to get to the interview with 1781 that's coming up.
Oh, 1781. Some young guys.
You'd probably start thinking, is this YouTube or radio? Because I'd be on the YouTube.
Welcome to YouTube on the radio.
We do a video, and we have a list.
Absolutely.
Right.
And a manifesto.
Yep.
We have all the necessary items here to
for the new people.
Start something. I don't know. So what is going on tonight? What is happening that we know of?
Well, we've added a few more subscribers. So that was good.
Awesome. People are realizing that if you simply log on to cottonmouth.org, you can, with a push of a button, find out basically if most of these places are open or closed.
Right.
Do it on your phone, right? You hit downtown, you think, where am I going to park? Check out. Push each one, see who's open.
Yep. And see if it's changed, too. If you think the truckers are playing at Fast Eddie's tonight.
From 7 to 11 p.m.
Might want to click on the link and make sure. Although good luck, sometimes they don't get around to updating things, which is why I'm trying to make it easier for people.
Yeah. I bet Steve Klein's going to be at Dorsey Inn at 6 p.m. though.
Well,
I bet that one's going.
It was
down.
listed today.
I bet it is, man. We're going to have to get Steve on, man. That guy's been.
There's a whole list of folks here that we still haven't had on. That's the amazing part.
And we're working on it, though. We got a couple of new ones lined up. We got a new one tonight, 1781. Got a band coming in called Hive Mind that we're going to interview and probably play back for you next week. Scott and Michelle going to be coming in and doing one with us.
That's one we say a lot.
Yeah, we say their name all the time, and they are going to come in and do a recording.
Are they going to jam?
I don't know. I ask them to bring a guitar.
There you go.
You know, do some Stevie Nicks. They do great Fleetwood Mac.
I guess we can do that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where I am or who I am right now. All I know is that Steve Klein, I believe, will be at Prairie Inn tonight at 6 p.m.
He should have started by now. Unlike you that started 5 minutes late. Hopefully he kicked it right off at 6.
I was enamored by Asher Ben Ruby's eyes.
You were.
They were gleaming.
You were licking your lips.
Yeah, so he's up at Post Commons right now, so we can say anything we want about him. Usually we talk nice about him because we know he's listening on the way home. We can say anything tonight.
Well, I say go down to Post Commons and pat him on the head like Benny Hill. Right? That way he knows it comes from us.
If that happens to him, I'm going to ask him when I see him. I'll be, hey, man, anybody go up and kind of pat you on the head?
You know, the 1781 guys might not know who Benny Hill is. That goes back a little ways now.
Oh, my gosh. First of all, anyone our age stayed up late to watch Benny Hill.
Right.
For one reason. It was the female anatomy that was shown. I mean, there was good jokes also, but, you know, at that age. But I also fell in love with the song Yakety Sax.
Right. All right.
I'm just saying.
Was kind of it.
I don't know. I'm not the greatest crooner.
What about Matt Eschbach? He is supposed to kick it off at 7 o'clock tonight at George's Local Brew in Jerseyville. And then Sarah Gallagher probably started on time, unlike you, 6 o'clock at Old Harold Brewery in Collinsville. Well, she's getting ready to jam, you know. She's probably ready at 5:55. Can we start early?
Look, I'm sorry I was tardy. I was tardy last week, too.
Hey,
so
it's
I'm
worth the fight. It's worth the fight.
Oh, it is worth the fight.
Village Inn, Pontoon Beach. They stopped putting the times up, so I'm not sure. They were moving their times around. So.
I believe, though, that is Jimmy G. And what I understand is
no, that's one of his bands.
That's one of his bands. Okay. Yeah, I thought he might be in that one. I heard that he was picking up a lot of gigs that other people were dropping out of. Like if he heard a band dropped out and didn't do the gig, he was trying to pick them up. So
okay.
He's a working man.
Right.
Yeah.
I'd have to talk to Hayesbond. I haven't talked to Jimmy G, but we see Hayesbond enough. They fill us in every now and
again. Yeah.
I don't see them this weekend on the list, though. But since we wrapped up Thursday already, we should continue because we've got 1781 on the way.
We do.
Third shoot. Back to karaoke to Friday night. Whiskey Dixon going to be at Fast Eddie's on Friday. Graham Band at Shea Maryland's on Friday night.
Very nice.
Flip the Frog at Baker's and Hale. That's going to be a tough choice there. Graham Band or Flip the Frog.
Yeah.
Hunter Peebles, I say try to get an hour each. Why not? You got till 11 on Flip the Frog. I'm not sure how late Graham will go.
I don't know, but they're close enough you could do them both.
Mm-hmm. Or if you're in the Edwardsville area, Hunter Peebles. He'll be on from 6 to 10 at the Bella Vista Winery in Maryville. Aaron Wilkerson at the Cabin at Judy Creek and Glen Carbon, 7 o'clock on Friday. Strange Buffalo. They're in Collinsville at the Old Harold Brewery, 7 o'clock Friday.
I thought I saw some strange-looking buffalo when I was driving through Collinsville the other day.
Right.
It's a good name.
Shotgun Creek at Deutz, Friday and Saturday night. And Dustin Coleman up at George's Local Brew on Friday night from 7 to 10.
There you go, man.
You know, I thought we might see some additions. The weather is supposed to be outstanding this weekend. Yes. So a lot of people weren't planning for that kind of weekend.
Right.
So they can open that patio back up. So
that's
another reason the links are important, right?
Absolutely. You know, and you bring that up. What a beautiful week we've had.
Yeah.
I mean, just personally, beautiful.
I've said that all summer. I mean, considering all that's been going on in the world, the weather was outstanding right here in our area. So
most years, the weather was so good it would have been top story in the news. Best weather the Midwest has seen in decades.
Yeah,
but
well,
it was
how
sort
they
of bare.
push that to the very end of the news. It's like, hey, that's good news. Let's put that at the end. But at first, let's scare everybody and push the fear at them, right? Speaking of scary,
Yeah.
Saturday night, Phantasmagoria.
Ooh,
3.
There we go.
The reception.
Thrace.
They've had the art down there for October, and now they're going to wrap it up. So there's a bunch of artists, like, 20 of them, with some really cool art down there this month. And the reception is Saturday night, 7 to 11 at Jacoby's Art Center.
Excellent.
In Alton. We did a video on Phantasmagoria 2, I think it was.
Right? Oh yeah. Last year we had the girls from Warm Soda Magazine come in and talk about it. I think they're a big part of that. So.
Right, you are right. And
we got Eyes Within, 8 p.m. at Shea, Maryland on Saturday, November 7th.
Yep, Eyes Within doing a lot of the Raging Cajun shows, and now they move over to Shea, Maryland. So
cross the street. Why did the band cross the street? To get another gig.
That's right.
I don't know.
To get another martini.
You know it.
At Shea, Maryland.
You know it. Naked Soul and Whiskey Dixon, 8 p.m. at Fast Eddie's Bone Air.
All right, 3 to 7 for Naked Soul. Whiskey Dixon at
8 p.m. There
Right.
you go.
And then skip.
skip to the loo, my
nothing
darling.
listed. The next 3 there. But something may be going on. You can check the links. Bob Griffin Duo, though.
Yeah.
7 to 11 at Bakers and Hale and Godfrey. I also seen on the Flipside site that they listed it as Flipside Trio.
Huh.
So
All right.
it could be 2, could be 3.
Could be. You just never know.
Got to show up like a Matt Tall and Friends show. You just don't know.
You just never know who's going to be there. I was just talking to John Roth, who played drums recently with the Stubblefield Band over the past summer. And
John Lee Roth?
John Lee Roth, yeah, down at Midwest Sports. He runs the Midwest Motorsports down there. And, man, what a nice guy and just all around good musician. One of the great people. He's never been on the show with us, but he plays in several different groups around the area.
Like who else? I bet you
the,
can't
the
remember.
church group at the Faith Fellowship is I
thought
believe
you
his
were gonna
steady gig.
Put him in Worth the Fight or something.
He also plays with Striper and fake news, but
Stubble Face, Fat Finger.
He plays with the Matt Tall and Friends.
Probably.
He plays with Matt Tall Trio.
Right.
He plays with Matt Tall Quartet.
How about there's a couple more, man. I'm trying to remember. We haven't seen him in a while. Five and Dimers.
Five and
Does he play with
Dimers.
them?
There, I believe he has played
Okay.
with the Five and Dimers. There you go. Folkhead. He might have said in with them.
It's been a long time since we said that one.
But you just never know.
We were talking about Saturday and Bakers and Hale and Godfrey with the Bob Griffin Duo from 7 to 11. We didn't mention Isaiah Christian, 7 to 10 at George's Local Brew in Jerseyville.
There you go.
Harmon family going to fire it up Saturday at the Harmon Auction Center in Shipment, and they'll have the Baker family with them, 7 to 9.
There you go. It's going to be a family gathering going on
That's
there.
a family fest right there.
Fighting like the Harmons and the Bakers.
See, I changed that around.
I saw that.
I like
that was good.
I didn't want to get a copyright infringement thrown on top of me.
Oh, man.
The Intrusion back at Rustic Rashid's Gold Bar in Grafton. They're pretty much owning the place.
Yeah,
and they participated in the softball game I seen
Nice.
against the bar owners.
Really, that's
there's some
great.
video up there.
I'm gonna have to. We're gonna have to get those kids in here because I've seen a few videos. I mean, I love some of the young kids bands that are coming out that are playing things that maybe isn't the most popular with kids their age. Popular with people our age are like that Lofty's Retreat, man, doing straight jazz. It was really neat to see some of the young kid bands out there. And the Intrusion is one of them.
I'm glad you're such on top of the young kids and what they're into.
I like them. Oh, wait a minute. It just got
Have
creepy.
you been tapping into their algorithms? Because that's how you find out these days.
Instagram. No, I
Right.
unfortunately
You spy
no,
on their
no.
algorithms, and then you'll know
I do.
how to invite them to your festival.
I actually just have my daughter post everything.
That's a little bit younger than the bands that are coming out, though.
Well, you know.
So Pokemon would be the songs you'd have to
I-
play.
I-
No, I'm just kidding.
She's 12.
Although, man, there's some good Pokemon songs. I'm just saying. You ever listen to Pokemon?
I have. I remember my son getting into Pokemon and having the cards and spending way
Right.
too much money on that junk and promising me that someday they were going to be worth a lot of money. I think he gave them all away to somebody. I'm not sure.
I did that with baseball cards.
Yeah.
And then everyone did steroids, and now their value went down.
I actually still have a bunch of baseball and football cards from way back when that are probably still in really good shape if I could find them.
The Jambergs and the Flaming Club Seats, a couple of your favorite teams.
You might have remembered this. Seriously, trading cards like in the 70s, it was different. It wasn't just sports. I had Charlie's Angels trading cards. Remember those?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
I think that's where I seen one of my first, we'll just move on.
Jacqueline Smith. Oh,
There was some protrusions in shirts.
oh
Let's
my
just
gosh.
put it that way.
My daughter recently asked if she could get a ferret, and I said, her mom was
Ferret
telling
Fawcett, huh?
that's exactly what I said. If we get one, we're naming it Ferret Fawcett. I'm not saying we're getting one because it's just a rat, but anyway, yeah, I don't know why I'm talking about ferrets. I'm
Well,
sorry. Let's get down to the fact that Eminem.
This is why we were late coming on.
Because I talk about stupid stuff all the time.
I wasn't going to say it, but I knew you would.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Eminem will be M&M.
Right, like the candy.
Like the candy, not like the 9 Mile guy.
I just seen an interview with him on Mike Tyson has a YouTube channel. It's called Hot Boxing.
That's a good name.
And the
That is
Eminem.
a good name.
He's had a couple of interviews on there that were outstanding.
Mike Tyson.
See, you're talking too high. You haven't listened to him in a
I
while.
haven't listened to him in quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
It's ludicrous.
I know one thing. If you were sitting across the table from him right
I
now,
would
you would
not.
not be doing that.
I want to keep my ears.
He's still a fire plug. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
that
my
sounds
gosh.
way closer to Mike Jackson than Mike Tyson.
Oh,
to
my
me.
hair's on fire. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm so sorry. M&M like the candy. Going to be at the Grafton Winery 3 to 7 on Saturday. Probably stands for Mike and Marcy or something. I don't know.
No, actually, Smash told us who that was once. They're buddies of his.
Oh, yeah.
Remember?
Okay.
I don't remember their names because they write Eminem down. That's what I see.
And this is what I'm going to say about them. They melt in your mouth, not in your hand. That's all.
What
I
I'm going to
remember.
say about them, if they're friends with Smash, they're going to be throwing down, and that's
Probably.
kind of what he said.
Yeah.
I remember him saying they're outstanding. So,
Right on. I would imagine they are the real deal.
and I bet they hand out the candies at their shows. Why not?
I would. I'd yeah, definitely.
That'd be a lot easier than getting your band stuff printed up because you're never going to get rid of that stuff.
No.
But you can get rid of some M&M candy.
I would be every day typing up a letter. Dear M&M Corporation, I had a defective M&M. Please send me merch.
Right.
And then I would resell that merch as my band's. No, I wouldn't do any of that.
You wouldn't have many diabetics at your show either. Just in case you're trying to go for that crowd. Which nobody does, so don't worry about it. Diabetics don't follow it either. I mean, they say they do, but, I'm one, I know.
Oh, man. That's some stuff I'm not sure about. I've eaten way too many M&Ms. I probably am one if I check myself out.
Last I heard is 1 in 3 have that one, so sounds like a problem.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know, maybe not.
Out of the 3 voices in my head, one of them must have it. That's not good. All right, we've got Jeremy Wright at the Old Herald Brewery in Collinsville, back on track with some Saturday night
Let's get it right,
gigs.
Jeremy.
Saturday,
Jeremy Wright.
Saturday night,
Old
Jeremy
Herald
Wright.
Brewery in Collinsville.
There
Nice
you go.
place in Collinsville. Hoodats in Collinsville, however, is having a patio party with live music.
Okay.
Yet to be named. because, once again, they probably weren't planning on opening that patio up.
Until they saw the weather
Right.
and they went, who can we get? I don't know. Just announce that we're having
We'll
something.
find
We'll
somebody.
find somebody. Yeah. Hey, if you need a band, call me. No, I don't. No. Anyway.
I'm predicting Dave Horton Acoustic Country for that.
Wow.
That's just an outside shot, kind
Okay.
of like picking the winner in an election.
It's just a ballot I've cast. It's nothing more. It had a hanging chad, so it doesn't even count.
Yeah.
So there you go. Shotgun Creek is at Deutz Village Inn on Saturday night.
And Friday night.
And Friday night. It's a doubleheader.
A little known fact, they're at Bella Vista Winery in Maryville, 7 o'clock
It's
on
a
Saturday.
little known fact that little Cliff Clavin action going on there. Salmon Creek, 7 p.m. at the Cabin at Judy's Creek in Glen Carbon.
Right. That's Saturday. Strangers, 3 p.m. at Big Daddy's in Edwardsville. Lanny and Julie, there's a name we say a lot. 2
Yeah.
p.m. at the Foundry in Edwardsville. Skylark Duo/Trio. One of those two will show up.
They don't know.
Right?
They don't know.
6 p.m. at the EXO Lounge in Edwardsville.
Yeah.
Jonathan Baker, 7 o'clock at the Global Brew in Edwardsville. And Flatliner in Pocahontas, Illinois at Kelly's Corner.
Poca what?
Pocahontas.
Oh, okay. Home of Gretchen Wilson.
That gets us to almost out of time, and we'll run through Sunday real quick. Naked Soul and Hollywood 5 at the Fast Eddie's Bon Air, and Dave Scott Karaoke at Shea, Maryland's. Big Wheel at Grafton Winery on Sunday at 2 o'clock. Little known fact, back at it in Grafton, 1 o'clock at Aries Winery on Sunday. Naughty and Nice up at Wild Pickens from 2 to 6 in Chesterfield. Dale Papp at Old Harold Brewery in Collinsville. Pickin' Lickin' at Deutz Village Inn in Pontoon Beach. I think that's right because someone misprinted and it said Pukin' Lickin'. And someone commented, I don't know if I can handle that Sunday being if I'm not going to get, I swear that's what it said on, you can check the Deutz Village Inn Facebook page.
Oh, my gosh.
That would be a bad misspelling, though.
Oh, yeah.
And it did say,
Lickin'.
it did say Pukin' Lickin'.
Ah.
I'm pretty sure they meant Pickin' Lickin', but
I hope.
Be careful. It could be, a G.G. Allen cover band. I don't know.
I love a good name, and an unusual one, but that one, yeah. Whew.
How about Dave Simmons and Jeff Bradley? That sounds normal. 2 to 6 at Bella Vista Winery in Maryville. Dave Horton Acoustic, 3 o'clock at Big Daddy's in Edwardsville. And Grand Band in Pocahontas. Only they're at the Copper Dock Winery, 2 o'clock.
There you go, man.
On Sunday.
Quite the weekend in the Riverbend area.
Time to go.
Time to go. Coming back, though.
Right.
1781. That's 1781. Not the Great War of 1781. It is the band called.
It has something to do with the Shop and Save, right? They talk about
They
that.
will talk
Shop
about
and
it.
Save and all. They all work there. All right, Riverbend Talent brought to you by the Halpin Music Company and by Mr. Matt Van Force of Macias Insurance. Riverbend Talent on the Big Z, brought to you by Halpin Music Company and by Mr. Matt Van Force of Macias Insurance, Pigpen.
Man, how do we get such great sponsors? Halpin, I mean, come on, all they do is sell guitars to us our whole life, right?
Right.
And now Matt insures all those guitars. See, well, okay, he
True.
doesn't insure all my guitars, but he does insure my house and my car, so.
Yeah, and that's worked out a couple times for you, buddy.
Well, let's not talk about that on the air.
All right, let's move
I'm
on.
already under investigation for way too many things.
Right.
Here's the good thing, though. By them sponsoring this show, we get to do crazy things, like talk to bands like 1781.
I'm pumped.
Because 1781, let me tell you something. I've only known these guys for 20 seconds, and I know this. They're open-minded young men. They told me that, and I'm excited about that.
All right.
See, now that we're on the radio, they're acting all coy. They were laughing earlier. No. Welcome to the show. Hey, I'm going to introduce the guys real quick. We got Keagon on vocals. How's it going, Keagon?
Pretty good, pretty good.
All right. We've got Cody on guitar. Welcome to the show, Cody.
Fantastic. Thank you for having us.
We've got Jordan on drums. Jordan? Jordan is not from this country, but he does have a car to work here. We've got Zach on bass, on the bass, holding down the low end. We're going to talk to Zach first because the low end's where it's all about. I mean, you get into every crevice. You can't hide from low end in a con. No, I don't know that. That's not really a good reason to start talking to you. but you guys came together about 2 years ago as the band 1781.
Yes.
Let's start over here with Keagon. You have like before the whole 1781. What do you have? Were you into music before that? Any bands or any?
Yeah.
What'd you have going on? Was you always a vocalist?
I was not, but I could always sing.
Roll with the punches?
Yeah, just kind of. Yeah. I just like rock and roll. I like metal.
Right.
I like Kiss. I like rap.
Nice.
All that old school stuff.
That's good stuff. You so you play instruments also?
Like here and there, but not like an expert on them or nothing. Just diddle with harmonica.
You play some drums?
Yeah, I could play some drums.
Okay.
Like marching drums, but not no drum set.
So that leads me to my next question. You walked right into my trap. There's a video on the internet of you guys playing all around Alton called Blazing a Trail. And in that video, the drummer, Mr. Jordan, is playing some drums. Are those drums his?
Oh no, those were mine.
They're what? They're whose?
They were mine.
He said mine twice.
No, I said mine.
He said mine. I heard him say mine twice. I heard it twice.
That's 20 push-ups.
I said mine. I'll do push-ups in front of you guys. I said mine.
You can save them for
We have in this one for you.
20 push-ups with your shirt off. Or 10 with your shirt off.
You know what? You can listen back to that recording, can't you?
You got
If you listen back to that recording, you guys got to do 20
To let the listeners in on the joke, I was told that if I can get any of these guys to say the word mine, they have to do 10
He's doing
push-ups.
push-ups.
So,
Right
and
now.
he is doing
right now. Right now.
3,
Four,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
10,
Slowing down.
11, 12,
13, 14, 15,
10,
16, 17, 18, 19, 12.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
There we
nice
go.
job.
Keagon,
man.
coming because I said mine.
Keagon just knocked out 20
That's loyalty.
push-ups, which on the air, on radio,
Respect.
people are like, "Why are they counting?" Watch the YouTube video.
They did in a leather jacket, too.
He did.
You're gonna hear me say mine too.
Okay. I was trying to walk him into that trap, and
failed.
anyway,
But it's okay.
It was a success. You still did the push-ups.
I like it. So we're going to let Keagon catch his breath after whipping 20 out. We got Cody on guitar right next to him. Cody, I want to ask you, that guitar you were playing, was that Jordan's guitar?
Funny story about that. It wasn't. I'm sorry. I couldn't think of a funny story.
I was just seeing if you'd fall for it as soon as he did. All right, so hey, I brought up the video, so let's go ahead and talk about that real quick. It's called Blazing a Trail.
Blaze a
Blaze a Trail. Sorry, Blaze a Trail.
Lewis and Clark.
Lewis and Clark
Listen up.
Trailblazers. They ought to be playing it before every basketball game. If you're out there listening, Trailblazers. Wear your masks when you play, but play this song before you play also.
Yes, always wear your mask.
You guys shot that video right here in town. I noticed when I watched it, there were very few places where I'm like, where are they? Who shot the video? Who did the cinematography?
The drummer.
That was.
And
Oh,
What?
band fight.
no, he videoed everything. I was
Yeah.
there's that guy that helped.
I'm a videographer on the side.
Okay, so what he's called is the fluffer then, right? He helped with the video, he just
No,
wasn't
not me,
actually
not
on
me.
camera. No,
Somebody else held the camera.
look, don't be embarrassed. I was a fluffer for years, okay? It's a
The only
respectable
thing I
job.
left is my pillow.
Fluffing My Pillow was the third album I did, way back in the 70s. Nobody knew what I was talking about.
I like that a lot.
I'm sorry. So you're a cinematographer on the side.
Yeah,
where,
I got a side business on top of my other job, which I do videography, like wedding videos and stuff. So I'm already used to shooting video, and it was just we kept the song a secret. We didn't want anyone to know about it. So I was like, well, the only way to do that is to film it myself.
Right.
And
Or
obviously,
else we would have asked Meggie Me Productions to help us
yes,
with it. But it was a big secret.
She's
No
doing
one
the
was
next
in
one.
on it.
But yeah. Obviously, all the shots that I was in, I also filmed.
Look, there was a little take that kind of look going on. We're gonna have a battle royale before this is over if I have my way.
I don't even know what's going on.
You know what Keagon, what Jordan said before you got He said you couldn't film yourself.
Wait, you guys rode together.
Huh?
You guys rode together. How do you find the time?
So you filmed it. What did you film it on? GoPros or?
I have DSLRs. It was mainly a Canon Rebel T2i or 60D, and then I had a glide cam. That was basically all it was.
Nice. And are you educated in this practice?
Never went to school for it. Another shout out, Mega Me Productions kind of taught me videography stuff, and I picked it up from there, kind of learned my own ways as well, and went from there, basically did my own weddings and stuff after she taught me. And
What's your business called?
my business?
Yeah.
Oh, it's real hard. It's Jordan Bruce Photography. Shout out.
There you go.
All right, Jordan Bruce Photography.
Even though I mainly focus on video.
And you said Mega Me.
Mega Me Productions, yeah. Megan Fairless.
Where's she out of?
She is out of Alton, Illinois. Just around here, does a lot of St. Louis weddings.
Recently married her and Zane. Woo!
Yeah, recently married, shot her wedding for her with a couple other people. All fun stuff.
All right, man. So you went and shot the video and edited it yourself too?
Yes, yeah.
And what did you use to edit it?
Sony Vegas Pro 14, I think.
You don't know. You don't even know. There was such a question mark at 14.
Trust me, I'm a professional. I know what I'm doing.
Professional at what?
Yeah, fluffer, I heard.
I thought that was his job.
He's been promoted.
Can we trade?
He did 20 push-ups. We shouldn't mess with him, man.
I'm afraid to talk any smack on him anymore after he whipped those 20 push-ups out.
He's just staring at me right now.
I know. Yeah, it's
We hit him with the line. You know what happens.
You know what happens.
So now, to back up a little bit from the shooting of the video, since I used that to get him to say the word mine, or attempt to get him to say it, allegedly, he allegedly said the word mine.
That doesn't even make. You're trying to get me to say it now.
I am.
It doesn't even make sense how to say that word in drones.
What word?
It doesn't even make sense. Why would I say that?
Banging my
What
drum.
word are we talking about?
My drum.
No, the other one.
Banging my drum.
No,
The drum.
no.
All right, moving on. Let's back up from the video, which we're talking about the blazing a trail. Blaze the trail. I want to throw an N in there.
Because that's what you're thinking about doing right now, blazing.
I'm thinking, I am now. I mean, now all I can think about is blazing and then opening up a
Say
2
that with
liter and just
anything.
slamming the whole thing. And man, those are the good old days. Remember that before the show?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Literally use that phrase for anything. Anything you're about to do.
so the audio that is connected to the video, is that straight off the album?
There's no album. Sorry to disappoint.
There you go. Yeah. So that is on the upcoming
Yes.
album.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Whenever we get to a point of having enough songs to put on an album, we're just mainly going to focus on singles because that's the way the industry is going.
You got that right.
The
So,
algorithms and whatnot.
Single every other month or every 2 years, the way we've been going. No.
I don't like your attitude.
We're trying.
I don't
We're
like your
trying.
attitude every 2 years.
Oh,
Kevin gives us
Kevin.
pep talks and
He'd be upset with me right now. I'm sorry, Kevin.
He's texting me right now. What is Jordan's problem? I don't know.
He already
man.
doesn't like me. I don't know what.
It's because you didn't like The Last of Us.
we aren't going to get into that.
So how did you get now? Kevin did record. You just recorded at Reach Audio in
Yes.
Springfield.
Yes.
It was not an entire album.
No.
It was a single.
Yes.
And was it the single Blaze a Trail?
Blaze a Trail. We
was our
recorded
Blaze
that.
in the Trail.
Yeah, that was our
Blaze a
first one.
Trail, yeah.
Blaze of Trail is our first one we recorded with them.
So that's your first one. Now, how I got to ask how I understand this Kevin Gates has a bit of a reputation as a producer.
Indeed.
Kevin W. Gates.
Kevin W. Gates.
Not the rapper.
Not the rapper.
Right.
There's two of them.
And yeah, Kevin Gates, son of Bill Gates.
No.
Multi-gold. That's what he's been awarded.
Kevin Gates has been
By the-
awarded a multi-gold. This just in. I just been handed this.
By the Recording Industry Association of America. Those guys count. They go back to 1958.
Yeah, that's the real deal.
Yeah.
Man, I remember the 50s.
Yeah. And funny you bring up streamings and singles. You know, the streaming outdid singles in 2016, 3.9 billion streams compared to singles at 3.5.
Streaming is, you know what? Streaming is going to take a backseat to vinyl, though.
Okay.
It's coming back, man. People want to hear those big
seems like
wave
it-
files. And they
Well, that was like 4 years ago, so everything's changed since then, I'm sure.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm ready to see the return of vinyl and kids sit down and listen to entire albums instead of a single and get the pictures out and read all the liner notes and you touch it.
Yeah. So, oh, man.
I was quite the CD connoisseur
Snip it.
myself.
Yeah, me as well.
Thing is, though, that if they record it digitally, is it same on vinyl as an analog recording? I wonder. I don't think it will
I'm going
be.
to take an uneducated, a slightly educated guess at that and say, if you've recorded it on a CD file, you've recorded it on a WAV file, right?
Yeah.
So you can now put that WAV file onto your vinyl. It's not going to lose anything, but it's not going to gain anything.
Okay.
However, what happens is you take that WAV file and squish it to an MP3.
That's another thing.
Yeah, you're going the wrong direction there.
But in the
You're
old
taking away
days,
frequencies.
those vinyls were made with analog recording and tape.
Those were the real deal. Now,
Right.
if you want to have a full-on, if you want to get that many frequencies and that much depth to your sound, you have to actually record not with ones and zeros, I believe. You
And
have to
so when
back
old
it.
guys like Smash
Yes.
listen to a piece of vinyl, that's what they're going to expect. But the new vinyl probably not going to be quite there.
When I pull out if I pull out an old piece of vinyl and compare it to a new piece of vinyl, there is a difference in the depth of the sound, and I believe that tracks back to the original.
You got a digital vinyl?
Vinyl that's new enough. Kilvarez.
Kilvarez, yeah. I haven't
I-
listened to it yet because
I have several vinyls that are new enough to be recorded. You got to
Okay.
figure anything, not anything, but lots of things recorded in the 80s were recorded digitally.
Right.
And I've got lots of albums from the 80s through the 80s. I bet I'd go home and put on In Excess right now, and I bet it was recorded digitally.
Well, I remember Injustice.
Don't laugh, man. Michael Hutchinson went out a hard way, man. I mean, like old Uncle David Carradine, you know.
I always remember Injustice for All.
Himself.
Injustice for All is where I remember the switch over. That was analog.
Oh, yeah.
And then they switched over for the Black album.
What I remember about Injustice for All is the minute I heard that album, I thought, that is the best metal drums I've ever heard in my production-wise.
Yeah.
And really,
That was analog.
Until Vulgar Display of Power, it held that time. And you know, because metal drum, the early days of metal drums, everything was muddy.
Yeah.
Everything was. Injustice for All changed that. That was a beautiful album. At production speaking, Lars.
I think that was early 90s, though.
Lars is home. They talked about me. I want money. They talked about me.
Oh, no.
Dude, you had a good sound once. Just let it go. Leave Napster alone. Is Napster still a thing? I feel like an old guy. You leave Napster alone. I'll chase you. I'm going to stick you.
Hey, you know what's an old thing? The Alton Shop and Save.
Here we go. Now we're getting down to the crux of why we're here. It's all about
The reason why I lost my hair.
Why were you? Oh, man. Bringing it out.
Touchy subject with
You look like a dildo
1781.
with ears.
No, I'm kidding. I didn't have it when I walked in.
So the thing here's why my friend Dennis has brought up the Alton Shop and Save. One reason: when they were open, it was the cheapest place to get a keg of beer in town. That's why? Oh no, that's not
No.
why. Oh, okay,
No.
I'm sorry. That's why I knew about him. You guys, let's talk about the significance of the name 1781. It wasn't just a great year for wine.
Man.
Tell us about the name 1781. Zach, you take this one.
Okay.
You haven't spoke yet, and I love your voice. It's so Mike Tyson-esque.
So,
We named ourselves 1781. I'm sorry.
so pretty much we all worked at the same, like the Alton Shop and Save. I was the last one to start. Jordan's still at, Schnucks, which is
Still in the business.
Yeah, he's still in the business, but that's how we all met. They were already, like, Cody and Jordan were already together doing stuff, and then
Together, you hear that?
Kind of stuff.
When you say together, tell me more about that. Like,
okay, so
Together how? Like-
our original band of beginnings
anatomically or legally? No, I'm sorry.
Zach, don't talk about that.
So our original band, they were already playing stuff. It was more metal, and then my brother-in-law at the time told them that I played guitar, and they like asked me what all bands I was into.
Hold on, correct that. We didn't ask you. We pulled you in the break room and sat across from him and interrogated
They
him.
did interrogate me.
What shit you listen to, kid?
Yeah, pretty much.
Spanish Inquisition here, man.
They told me, they were like, we're looking for a bassist if you want to join. And I was like, yeah, I've never played bass before, but let's do it.
Zach's over here like, I listen to Falling in Reverse. We're like, oh, never mind.
So judgmental in our youth.
But yeah, so pretty much we had our old band, and Keagon, we knew, did stuff musically. Like, he wrote his own stuff on computers and stuff like that.
Yeah, I was
Random
trying to find
piano recordings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like,
Hey, they were good, though.
They were.
Thank you. I was trying to. I don't know how to edit or none of that stuff. So, but like Jordan said that y'all was trying to form a thing. He's like, well, I was like, okay.
Well, for a while there in the old band, we had you carry our equipment for
Yeah.
us. So you were still
yeah,
kind
you
of
were
part of the old
Hey,
band.
he offered. Don't bring him down that low. He
Yeah.
offered to do it.
Thank you.
It's how you get in free. Listen, first of all, I'm going to give you props.
Hey,
And
they
it
gave me a
was.
ride there and show. So
I'm going to give you props
It was a
on
free
this,
ride.
Keagon. You got a free ride to the show.
Uh-huh.
You got into the show free, and I'm going to
Yep.
I'm going to say what a lot of people don't understand, because I did the same thing when I was about 14 or 15. I started carrying gear for bands. When you were with the band but not in the band,
That's how you
while the
meet
band is playing, you get to walk around and pick up all the chicks and be like, yeah, I'm with the band. You saw me carrying gear earlier, right? Yeah.
I'm trying to start my own thing.
Right, yeah, and meanwhile afterwards you got like 3 or 4 girls and the band's like, oh, do you have time? I know I gotta tear my gear down. You're like, yeah, I'll be out back
This is
waiting.
my guitar. I let him borrow it.
Whose guitar is it?
Would I?
Mine. Like I said last time.
Boy,
You got 20 push-ups coming.
for
Me?
Yes, when you
Oh,
watch this
man.
recording.
So for all the kids out there who are going, I went in on that. I want to do that too. I'm going to give you one more tip. Go get an old crappy microphone. It's the cheapest thing you can get, and walk around with that while you're trying to pick up the chicks. It makes you look cool. I don't know. You're listening to Picking Up Chicks while you're pretending to be someone else. That's the name of our show. I don't really know. You're listening to Riverbend Talent. We're talking to the band 1781, who we never have got down to the crux. You talked about Shop and Save. You talked about how it's now Schnookers. But you haven't connected it to what it has to do with your name and your name of your band yet. 1781.
So
Come up with none.
So we thought about it a lot. We couldn't really come up with a name. We were throwing around ideas. And then Jordan, I believe it was, he was like, why don't we just name it the store number, 1781? And we all pretty much liked it.
Lightning
so.
in a bottle right there, and now nobody can remember it.
I want to throw out there, Keagon wrote the first song
With his
a
mouth.
guitar riff with his mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Came up
That's
with
where
that
Blaze
guitar
the Trail
riff.
came from.
Jimi Hendrix style, all
Love
playing
it.
with your teeth. It's awesome.
Yeah, he picked up the guitar. He was like, "Can you play this?" No.
He wasn't sure what to do. Started licking on it first, and it's like, it tastes funny. It tastes like Cody's hands. For some
Oh
reason.
man, yeah. I think I'll stick to the trumpet.
So he crooned it, is what you're saying. He wah, 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 wah,
Pretty
wah.
much, yeah.
He's not just your vocalist. He throws in his good, 10, 20, 50 cents at times,
All the way up to 50.
All the way up to 50.
Big
Never over.
spender.
This band all has a deep
pretty
love
cheap.
for SpongeBob, too. That's
Oh,
just
yeah.
fun facts. I'm going to throw it out there.
Nice.
As a Patrick fan, I don't care for SpongeBob.
Oh.
He's always mean to Patrick, but whatever.
Pinhead.
Larry.
Who's holding, man?
Actually,
You guys got any
the
Krabby
shell's
Patties?
fine.
Oh,
Dude, I'm jonesing for a Krabby
Patrick.
Patty. Like,
Squid.
seriously, man, you guys got any Krabby Patties?
You still having some in the car?
Oh.
Oh.
You're not supposed
All
to
right,
talk
so
about that.
so you've gone and recorded with Kevin W. Gates, who's
Nice.
a
man.
Reach Audio.
Reach Audio up in Springfield, Illinois. You then brought
Missouri.
Springfield,
Spring,
Missouri.
Missouri,
I'm sorry. You brought those tracks back here, and then you shot your own video right here in your hometown of Alton, Illinois, which really highlights a lot of places around town. Pretty cool. The release of that video is when?
Oh, that one's out.
That's the one that's out.
What's going on November 6th, and what's that a release of? What do we got going on there?
November 6th is the new single "Tear It Down." We are going to be releasing that with a lyric video,
Okay.
and then there will be an actual music video to follow
Eventually.
Maybe within a month and a half. About a month and a half's time.
Unless it gets like 5 views, and we're probably not going to make you a music video. So make sure you view it.
Probably just going to give up after that.
Well, you're doing all right now. You got over 500 on Blaze the Trail, right?
502. I just
502,
clicked one.
right?
502.
So 503.
What the heck, man? I can do it. I have the
Is that
power.
how that works?
I don't know.
Stay on.
Just keep it refreshed.
I'm just pretending to be on your side. I'm on Tinder. So
I'm just saying, 450,000 more, you're gold.
Yeah.
That's not that much, right? So, but you guys are singing along to a song that was secret. So how'd you do that when you filmed the video? Because if you play it, someone might hear it while you're recording it. But I know
we had a drunk guy run at us and bombard us, and he was hitting the crap out of these horrible drums. You've seen him in the video, like.
Whose drums were those? Were those?
This is where I said M-Y.
Still
And that's where everyone was confused.
Well, I noticed there wasn't very many people around. I mean, Keenan's dancing around the middle of Broadway.
Oh, we're just there's just cars driving by.
Yeah, it was weird. That was definitely an interesting thing to do. I felt so awkward.
Yeah?
It was weird.
Because I guess you're listening to it while you're performing, right?
I
He was
had
the director.
I had a Bluetooth speaker in my
That we
backpack
could barely hear.
while I was filming, and it was just blaring as loud as it could, and you could barely hear it. And Keagon's just like trying to mock the words, barely being able to hear it, but we made it work somehow.
Yeah,
Sucker in
we're
the mouth.
good.
Not sure if that part's true. I swear, if you watch the video close enough, you'll see Jordan in the background like John Cusack with a beatbox holding it up over his head. I don't know if any of that's true. I'm sorry.
Cannot confirm yet or deny.
So you had a little speaker, and now for the singing, the guitar playing that's not plugged into an amp.
Yep.
I get where that could be a little difficult, but the drumming, you're actually beating on drums. How could you hear the pulse to stay? You didn't even try, did you?
Honestly,
If he did, go ahead.
if you look closely in the video, I do believe I had headphones in. It got to a point to where I was like, dude, I can't hear it.
Yeah.
We can't get these shots. Hold this. I'm going to put my headphones in. We're just going to go with it. 'Cause that's all I could do.
He played what he was supposed to play on those 4 drums.
They were
Nice.
so like out of tune, and the snare part of it just sounded like a piece of paper.
So it was on beat, dude.
I would have had to
Like
take
ass.
a minute and tune them. At least make them go in order, doom, 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 and go down,
That was doom doom.
In
Because there was a hole in one.
in the behind the scenes video of Blaze a Trail, there's a section of it where you can actually hear me hitting them, and you can hear what they sounded like. It was
Pots
so
and
bad.
pans. It was really
Pots and
bad.
pans.
Yeah, that's basically what it was.
That drunk guy I was telling you about, he loved him. He ran from afar and was just like, "Man, this sounds damn good." And it's like, "No, it doesn't."
Oh, I remember you guys now. Yeah, I remember you guys.
Yeah.
You still owe me $20 from that day.
Man.
Y'all split a couple tall boys, man.
Remember we partied for a while.
Charge
You said you
interest.
would pay. No.
Tells me.
Anyway, so that's great. So now you got your first video out with over 500 hits.
Yeah, already.
And
I
now
didn't even know that.
November 6th, the second video, which is called "Tear It Down," is going to be, but not the full-on video, just the music with
Lyric
the
video,
lyrics.
Yeah, Spotify, you can pre-save it now, and then when it comes out, it will be there for you to listen to.
Spotify, those
Yeah.
guys think of everything
Yeah, don't they?
except paying an artist righteously. No, I'm sorry, Spotify. I'm sorry. So real quick, if it's not yours, it
belongs to me.
There we go. Good
We
boy.
got these guys trained, man.
I'm working on
It's
it.
all
Man.
thanks
I'm
to
trying.
Kevin W. Gates.
Sensei Kevin W. Gates.
So now, is there you guys got anything other than this November 6th release coming up that people should be getting excited about? I see you got T-shirts on that are the same. Where can people find these 1781 T-shirts? Per se?
In my apartment. If you want one,
And your address. Go ahead and give your address. People be knocking
Can I
on the
have your
door.
social
We need
later.
to have a talk with that store you were telling us about.
story.
That store we were going to put
All
on.
music
Doors.
exchange.
Here we
Yeah,
go.
the All Music
yes.
Exchange.
Yeah.
We wanted to get a
Yes.
hold of them.
Jared Unfried, if you're listening,
Yeah.
we got shirts. We could burn some CDs and
Yeah.
get some free CDs out.
He'd be down.
Yeah, we got some other stuff done. It's just not ready to be unveiled for a certain date yet, and we got some more work to do on these things and proper marketing and whatnot to do.
There will be more consistency going forward.
Yes, we
Sorry,
hope.
Kevin. Sorry, we're trying, Kevin.
I was gonna say that was for Kevin. I could tell when he said it. There will
Please
be
don't
more
hate me, Kevin.
All right, so if people do want to get a hold of you and find out where your shirts are for sale or where you might be playing a gig, where they're gonna go to check you out?
Facebook and Instagram.
Now, if they go to Facebook, just 1781 Band. Because if you type in 1781, something tells me that year had some big stuff going down.
And there's going to happen.
I think there was some sort of battle going on.
Yeah.
That the Battle of 1781, they might have called it.
I'm pretty sure it was.
So,
it popped up earlier when I looked it up. So.
Right. If you Google 1781, pretty much the Battle of 1781 is going to come up. So you have to put the word band in, and you guys pop right up.
Tack on band.
Let me tell you, Cody pops right up every time you look at him cute. But anyway, I don't know.
My cheeks aren't always this red when you guys see this.
Yeah,
This guy gets me.
I like it. I like it.
Oh, man.
So I seen something on your guys' social media that kind of puzzled me.
What's
It was a photo of each member in the band. The singer was Keenan. The bass player was Keenan's face.
Keagon.
Or Keagan. I'm pretty sure.
I ain't happy
Close
with
enough.
the time.
And then you two guys were right, but I don't think your photo was with the bass player. Was I hallucinating?
I think it was Zach. He just looks different.
Really?
Maybe.
Well, he had dreads.
Oh. I don't know who he took a picture
I don't
of.
know.
Well,
You guys might want to check your social media. That might be a
Zach
misprint.
had dreads for a while.
I think so. I remember that.
Yeah, me too. I remember that.
Oh, yeah.
Must have been a wild night after a show.
Had to.
I thought it was a joke, like you just used his picture for both of them.
Yeah, we're definitely comedic, so we probably did some dumb shit on
Yeah.
there.
We do have those interviews that we did. and
Oh
those
yeah,
were,
we all did solo interviews. If you want to get to know
Yeah, I
the band
seen
out on
those.
YouTube.
Those are-
Oh, you did?
Those are
Yeah,
super
of course.
serious.
I
super
forgot to
serious.
tell you guys, our ex-boss, James, he said we are some goofballs, and I thought he was talking about my work and my coworkers, and I was like, us? And he's like, no, your band. And I was like,
Oh,
man.
he saw those?
Yeah, I was like, so I guess
Oh,
it's
man.
spreading.
Man, if you like goofballs, you'll love cheese balls.
Oh yeah.
Heroin and cheese.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Drug jokes shouldn't be happening. I'm sorry. It's no joke that I'm out and I need to know. I'm sorry. So Facebook,
Bro, I need to be.
Facebook 1781 Band, Instagram. How they find you on Instagram?
Same thing, right?
Same thing.
1781
Underscore
band.
Underscore. We're gonna throw an underscore in there. And
Yep.
Spotify, I guess the same. Spotify, you could probably just put 1781.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There might
Verified
be some
artist.
commentary on the Battle of 1780.
Verified.
Here's a book on tape about it. I don't know.
Definitely
Anyway.
add band to YouTube, though. 1781 on YouTube could take you down some
Yeah.
rabbit holes there.
It's going to take a minute to go through that, yeah.
You're going to
Because
see
Yeah.
some stuff.
in addition to being a year of some great war, it's also a porn term that a lot of people don't know. It's sort of like a San Diego thank you.
You know, I was trying to do the numerology on it.
That.
That was a secret meeting.
I was trying
You just blew the lid on that.
I'm sorry. Well,
I was trying to do the numerology on it, and nothing's really working out for me here. So, see if there was some kind of Illuminati conspiracy there, but
if you take
I don't know.
3
I'm not very good at
times 3,
numerology.
you get- I don't know either.
yeah.
It's,
Well,
all it's all about the threes.
You got
It's all
two
about-
8s, right? 1 and 7, and no 89. That's 2 numbers in a row.
I'm just gonna solve the
And
puzzle here. I
17.
had a receipt one day. That was. I just said, you guys know what.
That was the number on my case from the county serving me, charging me with. No, I don't know.
Oh, man.
Man,
All
this
right.
would be a good band name.
But hey, thanks so much, guys, for coming down and telling us your story and listening to whatever it is that just went on here. And I want to apologize
I do too.
for whatever Dennis said.
Yeah.
I try to keep this guy from embarrassing me, but it doesn't work out. So I'm truly sorry for whatever it is I've said to you.
Congratulations, Keagan, the first person ever to do push-ups on our show.
Yeah.
Man, how did
Most active.
I felt like
You
I
felt
was set up.
railroaded, yeah.
He is the most gullible one, so of course he fell for it.
If it helps, I didn't know about this.
I'm with
Either
you,
way it
man.
happened.
Check the tape.
Whoa, wait, I didn't know about it either.
Yeah, check the tape.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
He wants to challenge the play on
Get
this
some
one.
video of it if they got to do push-ups.
Oh, yeah.
I want to see that.
If he said, if they're like, we'll watch
Everyone
it.
was like, "Oh," so you might not be able to hear that part, but I'm sure I said. I'm sure I said, Mike, you can look at it. But
I'm
everyone's
feeling it.
loud.
I'm
You
feeling
won't
it.
be able to- you won't be able to-
He always tries
you can
this.
zoom it out.
Yes.
Is there
That's
any way
all
you
right.
can
Well-
like single out this mic from the others?
We'll see.
Tag or
We'll
something?
see.
It's close as that.
You want me to do that, and you wouldn't even take your shirt off while you did the push-ups. Come on, you don't do anything for me. I don't do anything for you. This is scratch my back, I scratch yours, and I would have if you would have taken your shirt off. I don't know where this is going. Sometimes I just keep saying words, and I don't know why. I should have shut up a long time ago.
Oh, yeah.
I would have passed out after one, and he did it with a jacket on.
A
leather
And I
jacket.
was only expecting 10. He whipped out 20 like it was nothing. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Impressive, Keagon.
That's why
impressive.
he's able to get out front of the band and put all that energy out there. And I'm looking forward to seeing you guys live, hopefully in 2021 at least, or as soon as they open something up for you guys to play.
Yeah,
Right?
Oh, yes,
Hopefully
we will
so.
be there.
Oh yeah, it's
We're
definitely a good time.
Ready
Yeah.
to get out there.
Everybody's happy.
Everybody's happy.
Everybody.
Keegan's got a lot of dance moves on stage.
Does.
I don't know about
And on videos. And he does it with a stick in his mouth.
that. Well, see,
The big surprise is, in addition to the great dance moves from Keagon, is the hair moves from Cody.
Oh, yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's been in
He's the one with the
it's been in
dance
my
moves.
eyes the whole interview. So sorry.
You should get one big eyeball tattooed. like looking down like that, and it looks like one big eyeball.
It'd probably look like one big dick.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not into I do have hair tattooed on my chest to make me look more manly, but other
I feel
than that, all right. Well, hey, thanks again, guys, for coming down. Everybody look for the band 1781. They're hitting the scene hard. They got their video Blaze a Trail already out, and if the Trailblazers don't pick it up as a theme song, they're missing out. November 6th. Online release for the next single called Tear It Down, which I'm assuming is a Samson and Delilah reference from the going biblical here on. I don't know.
1781 BC, maybe.
BC, there you go. There you go. Now, and if you want to learn more about the Battle of 1781, just Google it. If you want to learn more about the band 1781, Google 1781 Band.
Yes.
Thanks to Keagon, the vocalist, Cody, the guitarist, Jordan, the skin player, and Zach. Thumping out the bass there. Thanks so much, guys, for coming down. Look forward to catching up with you.
Right
All
on.
right, thank you for having us. Thank both of you guys.
All right,
Great
thanks.
time.
Thanks to who else?
Thanks to Mr. Matt Van Voorhis of Macias Insurance and to Halpin Music Company for sponsoring the show.
There you go. Everybody get out and support local music and art.
Please do.